Oh, hey guys, we're back. Let's try that. Let's see. I am equipping the accessory that boosts your XP gain, so maybe I'm over leveled for where I am right now. Who knows? But yeah, let's see what she thinks about it. Nobody likes this guy. Well, to be fair, he did attack your base.
But when I close my eyes, only I don't know how. I wish you were here. Is everything we've received
We get another
and
renown.
everything promised?
Whoa, 800 ability points is quite a lot. That's like more than I got from the boss
You
fight.
earned this.
Straight up.
All done?
How are you doing? It was luck. But now... Thank you. Quick look.
Oh, you can go where...
Seen enough?
It's so you can fast travel to side quest spots fast. Well, let's get the... I'm pretty sure there's the letting off steam part too. So let's turn in this part first.
Blackthorn, got everything you need?
Yeah, I do. Cheers for the stardust. Should be enough to be...
We should go out on maneuvers together more often. Or beat sneaking around on your tud all the time.
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plating together then. It'll take some time, mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on with, I could do without you breathing down my neck.
Thank you, Blackthorn. I'll let Mid know construction's underway.
That's complete. Ooh, another 500. Damn, they're just throwing ability points at you. No problem.
Suppose we'd better be...
Give us a shot.
What do you need? What do you want?
Forge we can use? Nope, doesn't seem like it. Yeah, no. I would need a white worm bone. Not sure what that,
That it?
The gearing in this game is so weird. I mean, action games generally aren't known for how much you upgrade the gear, so I guess that affects it. But you were replacing gear super fast early on, and then now it's nothing for a while, which is fine with me. I mean, you know, I don't constantly need. Like, when you play enough JRPGs, it just like, get to new town, alright, I need better gear that makes number go up, and it's just the treadmill. You know it's just the treadmill, because enemy stats go up to try to match it, right? And the cost of replacing your equipment just becomes
You'll
like
be
the
pleased
tax.
to hear that Blackthorn started work on the plating.
Excellent. 1 down, 2 to go.
So,
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be repurposing fallen scrap.
Oh, we gotta go to the ruins. Alright, well, we do still
thought
have
that
a
material was
bounty
all
that's in the
impossible to
room
work.
that we haven't done.
Ah,
But
but
it's
we don't
S rank. I don't
have
even
to.
know if I'm strong enough to beat it.
sorry.
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size pieces for what we need. What's the name back there? I'll give you all the details.
What's her name?
What's her name? Right.
Not detail oriented. You might have to take that off your LinkedIn.
Sid,
Mid.
is this about the helm?
Yeah.
I'll show you the plans then. Here you see the mithril engine, in which mithril is burned to
We're
generate
using
heat.
mithril as a
That
fuel
heat
source?
is then
Mithril
harnessed
sounds
to
pretty
produce
rare. Do you
motive
think we
force.
have enough mithril to...
Excess heat is dealt with
to
by means of
frickin'
the
power
thermal
this thing?
displacement stack, which disperses it into the surrounding air. Now, Were we to rely on thermal plating alone to achieve this effect, the rate of excess heat buildup would
We need
far
something else
exceed the
to
displacement
cool our,
coefficient of the plating.
a
In
really
other
good
words,
graphics card.
the reactor would overheat and eventually explode. This is where the helm comes in. It connects to the plating, you see,
Get that
and
heat sink.
serves as a sort of thermal sink to absorb all that excess energy. Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkably thermophilic. They can withstand and absorb levels of heat far above anything we are able to make today. And not only that, they're also
They have this
waterproof
logo
and
on
immune to
them,
rust, making them the
NVIDIA.
perfect material for our protective hood.
What's up with
Why?
that?
If sea or rainwater were to enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize instantly. The forces produced would tear
Not
the
making me feel
ship
safer.
from stern to...
You can stop there. I understand. Mid said where would I find?
Ah, yes.
You're
It's-
lost, Wayne.
The thing is, well, it's no longer a matter of just walking.
Oh, is it
I
part of the
see.
bounty?
Would that help?
Oh, I'll gather my team and...
Letting off Steam Part 2. Okay. Alright, let's see what the quest is. That was a weird.
Fancy a look at the list, do you?
Available tasks are there? Nope, this is the only quest. Hey, and it's in Lost Wings, so easy enough. Oh, it doesn't put you right there. You have to. Just have to walk a little bit.
The crystals we get from the What can I interest you in today?
Oh, you can just buy enhancer now. Wages of Warcraft. Increase ability points. Wait, do I have one already? You know, I already have one. Right? I'm using it, I think.
Keep fighting the...
Yeah. Okay, I already have one.
Fight.
That's weird, they let you buy two. Quentin. Pops up again,
Clive.
surprisingly.
Your timing is...
Go on.
There are whisperings of rustlings in the undergrowth. It may be no more than a surfeit of nerves, understandable in the current climate. Given what I hope...
We're gonna investigate.
Of course.
Excellent. You might begin by speaking with...
All right.
Great justice.
Hello, Sid.
Right.
Oh.
Let's see what the people of the village have to say. I'd better find out if this is just nerves, or something we need to take more seriously.
I may have goosed. Yeah, I'm in. So there's one on this side. I really do need a better chair. And lower back has taken its toll.
Word is, the Black Shields took a hiding in the hand.
Excuse me.
No, I'm here most days, right? Don't worry. Any shady...
All right.
Man. There's no way it's actually just nerves, right? They need you to fight something.
Do you have him? There's talk of
No, but I've heard something.
Where was...
In Lawbert was out
Lawbert's
foraging for her.
Pass.
Ran back here as
I see.
Well, we were gonna go there anyway for the,
Seems Lawbert's pass is our
Coincidentally.
best bet then.
yeah, see?
What do you say, Toggle?
Laubert Pass.
Shall we
Both
go in
things
there?
are in Laubert's Pass. Oh. And they form a straight line, so
The gate.
easy enough. Just... Yeah. Alright, we just follow the yellow brick road. Yeah, I wonder if they're gonna... I mean... They, like, make parodies of Wizard of Oz. I don't know if there's been, like, a straight remake of it. sure there's still plays of it. Landing parries just feels so good. Probably gonna keep tightening. You need Garuda for the mid stagger. Oh.
You there? Fuck! He's seen us. Get them before they escape.
Who's this? Well, it's you guys. Sure.
Black Shield. Here. What the hell are you doing here? What is it to you? Not that we give a damn. All that matters to us is that you don't leave here alive.
Ooh, I actually probably have enough for some abilities.
Why were they here? Were they planning an attack on
We're
Lost
back
Wing?
to Quentin.
I need to warn Quentin.
And we'll warn Quentin after we do this thing. Let me see. What should I get? I guess I can max my limit break ability. I can upgrade Earth and Fury. I'm only 300 away. Yeah, I think I'll save up for that. I don't use Ramuh's circle as much as I probably should. Oh, I could ride my chocobo there, but oh, level 13? Okay. 9 whole AP. Alright. See what's up.
Oh, there you are, Sid. Thanks so much for coming. The, ruins are...
Where's the creature?
Of course.
See anything?
Anybody home?
Oh. It's an arm.
This must be our unwanted visitor.
I already fought one of these.
Time to go.
Two. Ooh, laser.
Sick 'em.
I don't think I'm gonna be countering it, so I'll just...
It's over.
Easy enough. $30 AP is less than normal encounter, man. Come on. What a joke. Okay, that's 2 out of 3.
Sid! Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
You shouldn't have any trouble now.
Indeed. Well,
All right.
Renown. Eye of the Warrior. Only those who have stood in battle can know its boon. And its curse. Increase the strength tonic duration by 10 seconds. Alright, I guess you guys take those runes.
Good day to you. Sid.
The crystals we
Alright, Quentin, I solved your problem.
Clive.
I found some black sheep.
Black shields, though they serve another master now. And it would appear the pack, damn it all. I had hoped and bite.
I'm sorry. Who did the black shield serve?
Because I want him.
Who?
The former Lord Chief Justice of Sanbreque. All that I have built here.
I don't understand. Why him? What?
I was a member of the judiciary once. So
It was a
sickened was I
judge.
by the injustice of this world, I swore to fight it. And fight it I did in my own small. I saw more than a few corrupt officials condemned to the very cells into which they had thrown blameless innocents. Men to whom the law was but a scourge to turn against the powerless. And throughout, it was the Lord Chief Justice who backed me.
So what
Who was
happened?
my one true ally in the quest to see justice done.
So what changed?
I discovered that he hunted
Oh,
bearers
alright,
for
yeah,
sport.
that,
I was a fool
the
to
most
think he shared
dangerous
my
game
hatred
to
of
people.
venality and vice. His support for me was no more than a facade. A means of ridding himself of his rivals. A mask
Oh,
to hide the rot
okay.
beneath.
damn, that's,
I filed suit against him
surprising
immediately.
thing.
His response, however,
Alright, yeah.
was rather
Well,
more
it's
visceral.
personal.
He had my entire family slaughtered, and he faced no punishment whatsoever. I lost everything. My loved ones, my livelihood, my position, the faith I had once held that any modicum of justice might be achieved through the courts. So I set about
So,
enacting
about
my
that
own.
Supreme Court.
I tracked down every soul who served him, and slit their throats myself. But the man himself proved an altogether more difficult target. With money and power come protection. And so I saw that I would need an army of my own. I came here to Lostwing and began recruiting like-minded individuals.
And
Of course. They too have lost loved ones to the bearer hunts. Seen faultless friends sent to the gallows to spare the guilty. All under the watchful eye of the Lord Chief Justice. Our wounds are the same. And our cause is the same. We are comrades. And our revenge is already in motion. We know where he hides, how numerous and well-trained. What we did not know until now, however, was that his plans may already be in motion too.
Do we have to do this for him? I don't know. It seems like he's personally invested a lot
Our
in
time
this.
is short.
We should let
He
him.
may move against us at any moment,
Oh, never
unless
mind.
we...
He just wants you to do it then. Unless?
My friends and comrades, it begins. Make ready for war.
The entire point of this town was to do this. Alright. Wait. That's it? We just hit the old dusty trail after this? Not gonna help these guys?
I'm not going to change his mind.
Oh. No. Wow, straight up. He just doesn't want... I guess he's not going to ask you for help or interference, so... Oh. Maybe this will come up again later. Should be one more piece we still have to make. I don't like this running back and forth to do what you gotta do.
Think Mid might need some help.
If I don't come up with something soon.
Mid. Helen.
Excellent.
So what does that
Another
leave?
job well done.
Ange.
Right.
Shielding.
Right, the shielding. This one's a bit of a bugger.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze. Which is why you need proper shielding. A prison for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something light.
We need some
But I've racked my brains
magic,
and I just can't think what to do it.
magic metal here.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek. Harpocrates.
Tomes? Yeah, I've got all the details. Can you take this to him?
Right away.
Gotta be the errand boy. Talk to old Tomes. See if that quest chain has anything else.
How may I help you today, Clive? Come to claim your
Ah,
just
we did.
desserts?
Meteorite. Few are those who strive to lighten the burden borne by the crystals cursed. But if we are to survive the coming storm, we must stand together, bearer and brother, as you have shown us. Sure.
All yours.
715 to get the High Cleric's Medallion. Can we see what it does? No, we can't.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
See if Vivian's got anything else more interesting.
Here for another of my lectures.
Kupka and the Fang were the bedrock upon which the Republic stood. Now that both have crumbled, Dalmekia's descent into chaos is all but assured.
So what of its parliament?
Well, the ministers not taken upon themselves to pick up the pieces of their crumbling nation. I doubt it. They have little love for their people, only their own preservation.
Which leaves but one man.
Which leaves but one man standing between Dalmekia and disaster, former Field Marshal Eugen Havel. If any is to pick up the baton of command, it must surely be he. As the bitter tides of iron avarice rise around him, how long will he be able to keep his head above water, I wonder?
What is it that you wish to learn? Here you are.
Present day? Oh, okay. Oh, that's it.
Of course.
Okay, you see the character relationships. Annabelle Ross.
Very good.
Ugh, I'm never drinking.
Harpocrates. For you? Well, actually, it's from... Could you take a look at it?
A baffling diagram made all the more confounding by the preponderance of question marks that blemish its borders. Oh yeah, Dokkan has its anniversary too. I've been playing that.
Shielding for a mithril engine? Whatever will that girl think of next?
She has some specific requirements for the materials, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship, as you can imagine. I wondered if you might know of a solution.
Perhaps. It is not a different material she requires, but...
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
We have, but Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelisk complains that without a constant supply of... pitch... I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moon dew.
Just have a magic heat resistance, have you considered asbestos?
Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragonfire.
Before we learned about asbestos's other properties, people love putting that shit in. If there's a reason to use different insulation.
As to how best to apply it and to what material,
and people made suits out of it for firefighting and everything.
I shall speak to them and see what wisdom they might have to offer. If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall. The knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to we of the modern era.
It's pretty funny they consider themselves. I mean, well, every generation considers themselves the modern era, right? You live in the present.
I should too.
Oh, bring in our healer.
So you need a hand, do you?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients with
the other can assist.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if...
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in...
This is another pick who goes with you?
So, Clive, who will accompany...
I mean, yeah, makes sense, right?
Very well. So
she's the combat. Like, I don't even know if Tarha knows how to fight.
Preparing a list.
White chocobo eggs. Pepio nuts. Are you sure this list is right? Everything on here seems very edible. I would have thought the ingredients would be a little more exotic.
Though these items may seem mundane, they have potent effects that are rarely exploited. Effects for which they were once highly prized. So much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction, hence moon dews having fallen from favor. Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should...
I'm just gonna go shopping.
I've been meaning to visit
is this a women be shopping joke?
Join me there when you're ready.
I will.
You two enjoy.
You too. Now, where's Jill?
There's talk. Keep them pilchards nice and chilled. I won't have you.
Oh, actually, I wonder if there's a trophy for getting all the music.
Do you see anything you like?
Before the storm.
I do like a customer who knows what he wants.
How goes the hunt for ingredient?
I'm sure everything we need is some. Why don't we split up and see?
All right.
How about you look for the peppy? I'll find the other things we need.
Wait, you need garlic? I'm gonna prevent my engine from overheating with garlic.
You'll not
I'm sure it smells really good.
Fresh cuts. Come and get them.
What can I interest you in today?
Yo, 10 gil.
Ah, yes.
Just Pepio nuts.
All anyone ever wants anymore is
How the hell is anyone... Buy, sell, or be gone.
That's everything. Let's see how Jill's getting on.
What do you got?
Did you find?
I did.
Oh. Alimentary alliums are a hallmark of classical Sambriquois cuisine. So much so that it is a tradition for the emperor to award honorary titles to those responsible for supervising their cultivation and preparation in the White Worm Castle kitchens, the so-called Garlic Knight among them. Pepio nuts. The edible fruit of the Pepio plant is prized by chocobo breeders. Although the superstition that it lends a stud bird and additional stamina seems largely founded on its blushing, swollen form than any quantifiable results.
Garlic and Pepio nuts. Perfect. Now all that remains is for Harpocrates to somehow turn all this into what Mid needs to keep her... But before we head back...
Yeah, what happens if you pick Tarha? You get a scene with her, or does the game go, wait, are you dumb? Pick your love interest.
Thank you for asking me to help you today. It makes a nice change.
It does. It's good to get away from all the battle and bloodshed for once. Just being here reminds me of when we were children. Do you remember walking down Market Street in Rosalith, taking in the sights and smells?
How could I forget? What with Torgal's antics. Remember how his nose would prick up at the scent of sausages? He'd go race, wouldn't catch you now.
Was there anything you wanted to buy?
There was. Molly in the kitchens told me about a place that sells particularly good pies. Thought you might like to share.
I would.
And I saw big white cobs like the baker back in Rosalith used to make. What do you think? I thought we might get some soup to dip
French
it in.
onion
But then I
dip?
tried a slice of the butcher's dry-cured ham and it was just... It's just... Clive, is it wrong of me to enjoy this?
No, Jill. This is how life should be, when we can live on our own.
Thank you. Well, I need to give these ingredients to Harpocrates and Talia. I'll see you at the hideaway.
Take care.
I will.
Well, that was fast. Let's go back to town. Why doesn't it just automatically warp you there? So apparently Magic the Gathering they're printing a Lord of the Rings set, and they made one copy of the One Ring. And it just like has created a frenzy of pack opening. I mean, somebody found it already, so it's very like Willy Wonka-esque. But man, I'm pretty glad I stopped playing Magic the Gathering. I still like the art and the flavor and stuff, but
well, very well indeed.
Wizards of the Coast is
And
not
thanks in no
someone
small
I would
part to your kind assistance. I was just explaining to Tarja, and now that we have...
Oh, her name's Tarja.
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
I'm sure you have. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Apparently...
Thank you.
Right then.
Of course.
That's a lot of buckles. Yo, did Nomura get roped into here? Oh.
Oh, and thank you.
Y'all play that weird action game dating
our work
sim.
here
What
is
is
almost
it?
at an end.
Something Knights.
A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the moondew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other. Followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to... Thank you.
So much AP. Oh, black blood is for selling. Did not know that.
Well.
Alright, we can upgrade the Titan Orphan Fury.
I'd better go and give Mid the good news then.
Oh, let me see if we got any more,
How good it is to see you, Clive. I have a few new notes that might interest you. What subject shall we consider today?
Just have a Wikipedia in the game.
Thank you, Clive.
For the storm. Sound of silence. Getting the airship, does that let you cross the continent? I guess it would.
It hasn't been
Stop the other one.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
On a lac lived the queen and goblin 3. But heed not did the goblins their queen, and so full of wrath did she banish them to shore, where they supped on mud till their lips turned black and they begged to return. In good of heart, the queen did take them back. What a pretty garbage story.
Sorry to keep you, but you'll be pleased to know that,
You found something for it?
in a manner of speaking, Hippocrates knew of us. He's supervising the...
Brilliant. I knew...
Don't thank me.
Right then. Better start working out how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer!
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Didgeridoo?
Displacement stacks.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take it.
On my way.
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is going to require some precision walloping.
Sometime later. Oh. Okay, this is like one engine? How many of these do we need?
It's finished. It's finally finished.
Thank fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you. Clive, that's one down and just...
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow.
Now what?
What's the matter?
Nothing. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown. Searching for a land untouched by the Blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want her to be that. I don't want her to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that.
Time in.
And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you always?
Now, hope is good, but
All right.
gotta face reality.
Mine's made up. Sod our plans. I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You,
I was.
Right. There's just one thing I...
All right.
Aye.
Oh, hey, new quest too. Oh, Blackthorn has a quest. Interesting.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
Is it? Oh no, it's weird sign. Never mind. You do talk to Mid again. Huh. It's got another quest. There's a plus symbol, so that means you get upgrades out of it, and it's pretty important. Just do that first.
I think Mid might need some help tidying up.
She's... oh no,
Well.
it's the other engineer.
Here, Sid.
Let's hear it.
Well, it's about this alembic, the chief lovely bit of kit it is. Bung in a solution, you want split it in, and it will separate it out, just like that. Problem is, it won't always get rid of all the impurities.
Alright, enough with
Which
the
is
mumbo
why
jumbo.
I've been looking for...
What do we need?
I imagine Ty could get some use out of the
prop.
So what exactly?
Nothing but bomb ash'll do, says the chief. Gave me a sample she'd obtain. You pour the blackest blight water through it, so. And do you know what I found out?
Oh, we need to
It's
get the
only
bomb
the blooming
king.
bones of a bomb king. They leave them behind when they die, see?
I take it that's where I come in.
Oh, okay.
swear to
Got
God.
another
Alright.
hunt to
Thank
do.
you.
Sure. Alright. Use the hunt board. There's so much running between this.
You mean the Iron King?
Kingdom. Oh, there's no voice acting. Okay. Oh, we still have to deal with this. This is S rank though. Breaker of Worlds? I guess we do that later. I don't think I'm strong enough to do an S rank mission yet. Bomb King. A curse breaker aiming for the Imperial Chase took a wrong turn into a nearby wood, within which she discovered the ruins of a fallen airship, and within them, a beast akin to a great ball of fire that chased her screaming from the grove. A soldier later identified the creature in an almanac of echoes, but was firm in her insistence that the bomb she saw was near 10 times the size that it depicted therein. The Croc, Sam Brink. Okay. Oh. I'm the Croc.
All right, Clive. We'd finished sending half the hideaway traipsing across the twit.
No, excuse, not quite. She said there was one.
She said that. In those.
She
Clive, were you born yesterday or something? She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Brilliant.
Mid.
Make for the
They
port.
told me she was building a ship.
Is that the thing Tomes helped?
Obolus.
Yep. Oh, you in a hurry and all, are ya?
She's running away.
But anyway, got an urgent by the sound of it. Wanna...
Thank you, Obolus.
Got our next mission.
What tidings, Uncle?
My dear boy, my journey to Canver has been a resounding success. The friend I mentioned not only agreed to share the contents of his strongbox with us, but his considerable knowledge of the goings-on in the free cities, by which I learned of the endeavors of a certain young friend of yours. Though I for one believe Miss Telemon's project to be quite the valiant enterprise, I doubt the Canverian authorities will take kindly to the unauthorized use of their dockyards, no matter how deserted. And if rumor has already reached my friend, it may not be long before the guildmasters are rapping at our door. Which is why I pen you this note. I would like to borrow your man Gav for a moon or two, that he might keep a watch on those who might mean our little fellowship ill, and warn us of any impending attack. I trust you will give this proposal your full consideration. Your loving uncle. Oh.
Trouble in Canva. Well, I'll need
The
someone to
airship
keep an eye on
union
Mid.
is gotta protect our territory.
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset?
Well, but next time you plan on visiting Sid,
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Got to just like when we... Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting... Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it? Not after he asked for me
Gav will be leaving with me.
you can count on. Just be sure.
Oh, by the way, she's got some things to take care of.
I hope she's telling the truth.
Alright. Oh, no. Wait, there's more quests? Hold on. No, I can't, there's another quest. Sid's Legacy. That was the old hideout. Guess they buried him here.
Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. But if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Kuka is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance.
YOLO, he said?
And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Hey, it's Hodor.
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies. It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The blind marches
Shouldn't
on.
destroying 2 of those crystals have slowed it, or at least...
And soon, there will be no escaping sights like these.
You have to get all the crystals?
So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every mother crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's tail
we're
and
down
the
to
crystalline
1. Wait, no,
Dominion.
aren't there 2 more?
Our next target.
Dominion and then the one Waloed had.
Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, man.
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot.
Why is he so excited?
There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goots.
Okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bocklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav,
Already on my way, Captain.
be careful.
Aren't I always?
Robin Hood and his merry men, huh?
Do you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
We have to go back. No. Okay, well. There is another quest for us to go. Oh! Everything else is blocked out, though. Reading table has a quest for you.
He cracked the crystal too.
What is this? Ah, here we go. Off the record. I was thumbing through the hideaway ledgers at Otto's behest. They might have come across something that might need your attention. Maybe. And by that I mean immediately. You know where I'd be. Okay.
Trouble with the ledgers.
Okay, oh man, we're just getting a whole bunch of quests. Something ain't right with that hound of yours. Oh.
What could be wrong with Torgor?
You don't know the prioritize every one of them. Quest for assistance. Okay, no, this is what we got earlier. Cheers for your helping drag Blackthorn out of the dumps the other day. Thing is, I reckon he's gone and thrown himself back in, judging by the droop of his jowls lately. I'm thinking, maybe it weren't just the leather that was on his mind. Maybe there's other demons jabbing their pitchforks into his privates. I know you're a busy bloke, but next time you find yourself free, maybe we can go and ask the old bastard what's got him so hot and bothered. Assuming it ain't just a forge.
Hopefully it's
well,
nothing.
it's a plus thing, so...
I should speak to
it's not
Blackthorn.
great. We got man. I need this man to upgrade my gear. Gotta help him.
Blackthorn.
Not really.
This won't take. I just wanted to ask how you might still be doubting your craft, even after learning the trick of that cuirass. Is there something else weighing on your mind? Perhaps sharing your thoughts might help.
That bastard's like a... Still, you got... He's just... Well...
And that was?
A sword. An odd-looking thing with a single-edged blade. The metal itself wasn't anything to write home about, but fuck me. The edge on it. You could slice a man clean in two with a weapon like that, and he'd be halfway home before he even realised he'd been cut.
So that's what's troubling you?
No. Not troubling me exactly. More distracting. Can't stop thinking, how do you get an edge that sharp? It's driving me mad.
And if you knew how to do it, we could arm the curse breakers with even better blades.
That's about us.
I'll see what I can sharp us, and we can't have our master.
You're a soft touch, you know that. But I can't see.
Thank you. Let's see what...
Yeah, well, multiple things to talk to Karen about.
You're looking...
What do you want?
I want to know about the sword you showed Blackthorn. Single-edged and extremely sharp.
Running around after him?
I suppose I am, yes. But I need to help him.
Little wondrous. There's not many like that make it as far as the twins, and those that do go straight into private collections. Which made it nice and easy finding them.
Can you tell me who bought it?
You think I tell people who my clients are? Suppose you're not likely to go nicking him off me, are you now? Fine. If you stop him, Lord Ignac's the man you want. Dalmekian bloke. Collects weapons and the like. And he's got more money than sense, which is why he's one of my favourite clients.
If we learned anything from the submarine submarine incident, we learned that super rich people have more money than sense.
And he's a touch eccentric.
I appreciate the warning.
Alright. Let's see what's up with the dog.
I got your note. You think something's wrong?
So you can read. But I didn't say I were wrong with him. He used to love cracking the bones from Molly's boiled brown, but now he won't so much as looked like him. Which is why I'm of a mind. You've not been working him.
It's no harder than usual. Is that it, boy? Do you need a rest?
What was it you said he was?
That's what the lawsman seems to think.
Then maybe this all has something to do with whatever it is that's woken inside him.
I suppose things have been different since Rosalind. Perhaps Hippocrates...
Instead of everything, you mean?
Alright, go talk to Tomes again. Anything different about Frostwolf?
Lawsman.
He isn't ill.
I don't think so. She says he's hardly been touching his bones of late, and she believes it may...
I rather think all canids are instinctively inclined to crack open bones for the rich marrow that resides within. And I see no reason why a frostwolf should be any different. If we assume that his newfound magics require it may well be that the bones Lady Karen is accustomed to providing are no longer frostwolves after all, habitually prey upon far larger animals, whose bones may yield altogether as to where one might find a suitable substitute. Some antelopes that graze the meadows of eastern Rosaria have been known to grow to a size
giant antelope.
And little wonder. The oldest and largest such creatures rarely leave the safety of the highlands for fear of predators. The last elder antelope sighting I recall hearing about took place near Cressida.
Even so.
Good hunting.
Slay elder antelopes in Cressida. We have a good amount of side quests to do.
I don't know where Sid gets the energy. Mid told me she was building a ship.
That's why I'm...
Shh, Otto. A little. Listen.
Oh,
I
damn.
have some bad news.
Our loan sharks are coming in.
Turns out the hideaway may be, and it's sadly that square turned out to be more. I can straighten it out, I swear, but I'm gonna need help.
Believe.
There you are.
So let me get this straight. You forget, and instead of you get Clive to you. And I hope he'll dig you out of the hole you've dug for yourself. The man in charge of the place you've been cheerfully trying to bankrupt. And you thought this was a cunning plan. Well,
oh, just Martha. And the dame.
Everybody.
And, well, lady.
We owe 3 of our most trusted friends 5 million gil.
Each.
5 million. What the hell are you spending all this money on?
They lent us the bulk of the money we used to rebuild the hideaway, you see, and, well,
Do we have that much to hand?
No, we don't. And no, you won't. We've lightened Lord Rosfield's purse enough. After the king's ransom we had off him, he deserves better than to see our begging bowl. Besides...
All right. Is there anything I...
Maybe you have to do some quests?
How do you fancy taking...
Rocks.
Rocks, he says. Worth 1,000 talents apiece, these are.
Little something Sid and I set aside
Are they
for...
like diamonds? Wait, we in the blood gems trade?
15 million in overdue debt probably qualifies. I just hope our associates' eyes are...
I'm sure they will.
But you know how it is with this place. Orders to...
I know.
Go. Do you know why I only gave Master...
Because you'd rather Lady Karen killed me.
Because I'd rather Lady Karen killed you. Yes.
Star rubies, huh?
Well...
Don't worry.
Really?
No. I don't.
Star rubies. Okay. Alright. It's, nah, they force you. You have to go to here. Alright, can't do side quests yet. How much time we got anyway? Well, I'm off this weekend, so probably gonna be making some progress. Onward. Can we now immediately turn around? Yeah, okay, now we can immediately turn around. So we might as well go and mark this rest then. Alright, lady, here's
Clive!
I wasn't but it seems we still owe you a considerable amount, and though I doubt it's what you were expecting. We were hoping you'd take...
one of 3 brilliant gemstones acquired and set aside by Sid for a rainy day. Otto now deems that day to have arrived, and wishes to use the rubies to pay off 3 outstanding debts. The Lady Karen, Martha of Martha's Rest, and Isabel of the Vale.
A star ruby? It's worth at least twice what you owe me. More if you can find yourself the right bar.
Think of the difference as interest.
Interest? If word got out I charged that much, no one would ever borrow from me again. Anyway, why are you the one here asking me a bit much, sending the Lord Marquis out to settle your debts, isn't it? The old goat working himself to death again.
Something like that. Most days I think he's the only reason the hideaway's still standing.
Same as always. Back when the place was nothing but a twinkle in the eye of a recently retired Lord Commander, word is he was the first one Sid reached out to. Probably knew that without his strong arm and level head, the idea would never get off the ground. Sid may have been the face of the hideaway, but Otto's always been the backbone. And when Sid passed away, we were all worried that would be the end of it. That Otto would just give up.
His death was hard on everyone. But it must have hit Otto hardest of all.
But he didn't give up, did he? Quite the opposite, in fact. If I recall, he was the one who nominated you as Sid's replacement, and rallied the rest around you. I reckon what he saw in Sid, he saw in you too. And don't we all? Doesn't hurt that you're half as stubborn and twice as handsome, neither. That, and you keep good company.
Alright. Oh, okay. Is there the croc? Oh wait, no, this is Rosaria. Sam Breck, right? I don't know what you're looking for. Oh. Bone to pick. Oh, we're supposed to go here. What's faster? Going north or going south around there? I guess going north from here is faster. You gotta find the routes to optimize.
Ready, go? Faster!
We're not alone.
This way. Oh, Minotaur. Actually, I guess.
No mistakes.
Let's see. Wow. Alright. I am like 15 levels higher. That was worth it for how much HP we got.
Well, it's certainly quiet. If I were a giant antelope, it would seem like just the place.
Older antelope.
I doubt we'll find one bigger than that. You hungry, Torgal?
Skills to fight antelopes there.
Farewell.
Now. Will it be enough? I say that answers my question, which means we owe the lawsman up. You're just a big puppy, aren't you? A very big puppy.
No, Clifford?
You do know you can take that with you, Torgal. Lady Karen will be relieved to hear you've got your appetite back. Come on, boy.
So we don't want Rosaria. Sam Breck. Here. It's also where we find Ism.
There's talk. The Glassgate flood has finally spread.
Did you hear? The gates to heaven.
I want to see you again.
What am I going to do without sweet water and oil of talc?
Milady.
Gifts? Whatever is the occasion.
Oh, here, have a ruby.
Oh my.
Otto asked me to give to settle the Hideaway's debt with the Veil, and to compensate you for the time it took us to do so.
You disappoint me. I thought you might finally be warming to me. Tell Otto he can keep his baubles. The man owes me nothing. My contribution to the restoration effort was made freely.
You once told me... I'd like to do the same, and for Otto's.
Otto is lucky to have you, Clive. I doubt anything could ever replace his son. But you and the others at the Hideaway are the closest thing he has to family.
Otto had a son.
Sad backstory time.
Long ago. Yes. Sid told me Otto lost him when he was just a boy and blamed himself. I don't know how it happened, whether there was anything he could have done. But it was clear that it weighed heavily on him.
I didn't know.
How could you? Besides Sid, I've an ill habit, given that both have always been surrounded by friends desperate to help them.
Go will want to know the stones were delivered.
Okay, so Baywatch, Westwatch. Penitence Gate. Let's go. Hell's the croc? I'm gonna have to look this up. I guess I will. This is Sam Crack. Alright, let me take a look. Yeah, I mean, I'm already in the area. You might as well just go grab it. Talkin. Reagan Ares obelisk. Let's see. Oh. Here? Dragonary's obelisk is here. Unless you have to go the other way. Oh, maybe it's, yeah, maybe it's that, because we didn't explore the, he didn't explore south there.
Ready, go?
Wonder if Ambrosia levels with you. Do more damage. Here? Imperial Chase. Oh, there's the croc. Okay. Heaven Hall's over here. Is this a town?
I can walk from here.
I guess it's an abandoned town. It's probably a quest that brings you here later. Does look like a little battle arena. I have to stay far away from this guy.
Company.
Comes to life.
Look what we have here. Greetings, Your Majesty.
Oh, this thing doesn't stagger. Interesting. It doesn't have a stagger.
Over here!
Oh no, it doesn't. Oh, it splits? Hold on. wasn't too bad. That thing doesn't stagger though. Level? Yes, I did. 36. Bomb Ember. Figuratively, the smoldering soul of a bomb given life by unknown magics. Literally, a very hot rock. Fortunately, there are myriad uses for such a thing.
Your reign is over. Now to collect. This looks like the stuff. Let's see if there's any more.
Oh, the other thing is for you.
That should do it.
Back to the time for major quest turn-ins. Oh wait, no, that's right. We still have to do the damn mill-in thing. Alright, we still gotta find that really sharp weapon.
People take notice of wealthy men. Shouldn't be too hard to track down Karen's collector.
The whole mother crystal gone. What are we gonna do? Calm yourself. We don't know.
Oh, upstairs probably.
Welcome. If you're hoping for a bed, I'm afraid you'll have to look elsewhere. One of our wealthy patrons.
Oh.
My reputation will be ruined. Ruined!
Calm yourself, Lord Ignac.
Pardon the intrusion.
Out! I paid for these rooms so I wouldn't be disturbed.
Please. His lordship is going through a difficult time, and he's never been fond of guests arriving unannounced.
Radim! Get rid of the filthy oaf this instant!
Very good, Lord Ignac. Would you mind stepping outside for a moment?
Sure. What happened, man? What happened? You gotta baby this guy?
I'm sorry if I've caused you.
That? Oh, no. That's just how his lordship is. He has been dispossessed of his luggages.
I don't suppose a certain blade was a single-edged sword.
Ah, you know Lady Karen.
Then I'll retrieve Lord Ignac.
You have but to state it.
I want an audience with Lord Ignac.
A condition I would be a fool to
I don't suppose you saw that.
I did not. No.
Bandit's bed.
Though some every ill-gotten coin.
And that's where I'm headed.
I shall speak to Lord Ignac.
That will be.
Alright. Here we go. Yeah. Alright.
Run like the wind.
Keep going. Let's see if this. No. Chocobo combat kind of takes forever. Not worth it. Around.
Time to fight.
Fight some bandits. Hey, guy with axe. Let's go.
We've got company. Come on, lads, let's tear that bastard's head off. It's over.
Oh, this guy has a stick. The innkeeper. Did not need to stagger second time.
This must be Ignac's luck. Nothing seems all right.
Gotta lug his luggage back. Oh good, they don't make you run all the way back.
I hear I have you to thank. What shall I call?
Wyvern.
A formidable. Redeem here to...
A few moments of...
You're a Master Wyvern. Oh, a true work of art, that one. Karen drove me hard on the price, but I would have sold her Radim here to get my hands on that sword.
Wow. Really swell guy to work for.
Isles, far beyond the twins, and is used exclusively by the practitioners of a unique school of swordsmen. They believe no combat should ever exceed a single strike, and hone their blades to such perfection.
I don't believe this.
Each sword is made for that
like
one perfect stroke, and for that stroke only. They crack upon a second blow. There's a brutal sort
like
of
a parody of a katana? Because katanas are notoriously very brittle. If you like cut something at the wrong angle, the blade will just snap.
Why, they use a whetstone, of course. Whetstones, rather. A whole array of them, ranging from the coarse to the fine. 10,000 licks with the sharpening stone, then 10,000 more. But it is the final stone which lends the blade its legendary sharpness. A mineral quite foreign to this great realm of ours. And that is the key. The secret ingredient. Wyvern, it occurs to me that my little lecture is hardly equal to services rendered. Take this, together with my regards. The very stone of which I spoke. Far rarer among collectors than even the blade itself.
Thanks, bro. You're surprisingly generous.
More fitting
Rich people are usually very stingy.
Thank you.
Pardon the intrusion, my lordship. I am locked in bitter competition with a rival collector of curiosity. I am one step ahead of the unscrupulous scoundrel.
Like rich people bidding on eBay stuff to collect their shit.
There are many other collectors out there.
Too many to count, but only one do I consider my nemesis.
About that.
Lord Byron Rosfield, and is a perennial thorn in my side.
I can imagine.
Farewell, Wyvern, may up. Radim, we mustn't dawdle.
I think his lordship is rather taken with you, Master Wyvern.
I wonder if this is gonna come into a side quest later where you meet Byron and then you have to pretend not to know him. Funny. Some comedy there.
Trust Uncle Byron to find such an interesting rival. Now, let's see.
Sundered whetstone. Alright, back to base. Wait, does Karen have a quest too?
I noticed you and Top.
Oh, this is just the conclusion of the other quest. Okay.
So, Molly's left that'll teach me for treating you like your pup. All right, no need to shout. Now we know what you're after.
Speaking of which,
Elder Antelope Femur. Short of slaying a behemoth, or a coral, a bison, a minotaur, or an adamantoise, one would be hard-pressed to find a larger leg bone. If this does not satisfy Torgal's ancestral hunger, chances are nothing will.
You can, eh? I'm nice like that. In return, you can thank Tomes for me. The bloody know-it-all.
The Lisa Simpsons of our hideout.
Sorry for the wait, but hopefully
you learned something about us.
I did better than that.
Sundered Whetstone, a slab of rock quarried on the southern continent. Its unparalleled hardness makes it perfect for sharpening blades forged from all manner of materials, from bronze to adamantite.
A whetstone? Yes. But not one you'll find anywhere in Valisthea.
No wonder I couldn't get the same finish on the grinding wheel. One hit and all done, eh? Might not be so bad if all you ever fought were duels. Good luck on the battlefield.
Yeah, it's true. It's one of the problems. It's one of the reasons they carried multiple katanas.
So,
in case one broke, you wouldn't be completely screwed.
Some way it could be used to give the curse breakers an edge?
I think so, yeah. With this whetstone and the right kind of steel, I could probably even make a twin of the blade that rattled me. But there'd be no replacing this little rock once I worn it down to a sliver. I reckon we get a dozen swords from it, if that. Swords that the curse breakers wouldn't know how to wield properly, and that would see them through a single fire piece. Nah, no point trying to copy that thing. Be about as much use as a wax anvil. But finishing our blades with a whetstone this fine, now that's something to consider. And what's finer than fallen masonry, eh? Or more hard-wearing for that matter. Just imagine it. Good Valisthean steel with an edge as sharp as any found in the Outer Isles. I won't make a copy now. I'll make something much better.
I'm sure the curse breakers will be delighted. Just...
I've been working day and night since I was half your age, and I'll still be here when you're long gone. Hey, I owe you one.
You'll be happy.
And I'll see that my debt to you. You come and find me.
Right?
It's the actual material quest here? Excalibur Design Draft. A diagram detailing the steps to forge a sword to rival that of a legendary king. Excalibur. Nice. Well, we have a song about that. Excalibur recipe unlocked. What the hell do you need to create Excalibur?
What'd you need? Sorry, what it be?
Oh, well, I have it already. Nice. Though modern-day plays such as The Adventures of Sir Crandall have taken to embellishing the tale considerably, historians do agree that long ago the nations of Valisthea were, for a short time, united under a single king and his band of loyal knights. Whether or not he was indeed crowned upon drawing a sword from a stone is a matter still up for debate. Okay. Well, it's better than what I have right now.
Should last you a good while.
Okay. You have the Drake Slayer stuff.
Anything else?
What does Excalibur looks pretty generic. I mean, I don't know. The pommel's more like unique than the blade. The blade's just a pretty straight sword. Apocalypse.
Ah, were you
We were indeed, Lawsman.
Very good.
Lady Karen sends her thanks, but...
Ah. Do you recall our conversation
about how she somehow...
Precisely that. A reasonable conclusion, I thought. The Fenrir of legend served Shiva and Shiva alone. And while the powers attributed to him are certainly impressive, the records imply they are somewhat different in nature to those you described Torgal as having used.
What are you suggesting?
That Torgal may be the beneficiary of more than one icon's power. Consider that in addition to Lady Jill, he has served as a loyal companion to you, your brother.
He's been gathering
in short,
techniques,
the icons
just like
hitherto
you.
near at hand, or should I say at paw, have been diverse and plenty, and that number has only grown as the realm's dominance have fallen
So
to
he's
your
gonna grow in
sword.
power and along with
One
you.
can but speculate as to how all of this has affected Torgal.
He has seemed more fierce of late.
And if I am not mistaken, he will grow fiercer still. We are fortunate indeed.
Does he have an Odin form? He's like an Eevee,
and not our
where he just gets different forms based on elements.
Oh, he's more than an ally. He's a friend.
It's more renown. Kaval's Fang. Even a legendary king, surrounded by the realm's greatest knights and blessed by the very heavens, would have found himself hard-pressed to unite the warring tribes of ancient Valisthea. Fortunately, he had the help of his fine and trusty hound, Kaval. Slightly increased Torgal's attack potency. Man. If you're very... I wonder if there's a way to make a build that focuses around using Torgal.
Ugh, I'm never drinking.
I don't know where Sid gets the energy. Mid told me she was building a ship.
Alright.
Good. Still, so Lady Karen.
Ah, but she was just too stubborn to take. She threw it right back in my face, in fact, and told me I could stick my stupid stone where the...
Karen refused.
I hope it wasn't so.
I'm sure you were attacked.
No, we do have to talk to Karen after all. Your other star. Gotta be making all your deposits personal.
Lady Karen Goad tells me, do you prefer the debt was...
What debt? I don't recall lending any of you lot me hard-earned gil. I may have tossed a talent or two in the Hideaway's coffers, but those were donations, and you can hardly call it charity if you go asking for it back.
Of course not. But one good turn, surely you wouldn't shun the gratitude of a pauper who happened to have become a prince.
Oh, so you're a prince now, are you? Fine. But I'm selling it and taking what I'm owed, then you're getting the rest whether you like it or not.
There you go. Hey, it's not like we're gonna use this gem for anything else.
How'd you even get this? A decent trader might nab 1,000 talents for a star ruby. A canny one, meanwhile, might claim it were nicked from the belt of Sid the Outlaw himself and ask twice as much. Might be I already have a buyer in mind. Might be you even know her. A fine continental maid whose beauty's only eclipsed by a guile in commerce. You wouldn't mind, would you?
Not at all.
Wait, what? Is Isabel gonna end up with all 3 gems? It'd be cool if, like, the next time you see her, she's got a necklace with the 3 rubies in there.
3 stones.
Be a cool thing. But hey, that's character models are a lot of work.
What I pay you for.
Speaking of which,
Oh, so you remember what's owed to you then? Get your ass behind that disc of yours and don't get up before those ledgers are square.
Right away.
I've seen that before.
Yeah. It was the only goblet Sid ever used. Either out of habit, or because...
I knew so little.
Like most people.
Martha and the Dame both seem to have fond memories. How long did you know Sid?
Before he died. 20 summers. Get back in the day. I was a purser on a trade ship. He bought passage to... we set up drinking Island rum. Quit my post not long after that. On a cap. But me and Sid stayed close. Promising we'd one day sail the seas again. That was... before fate, the magic woke inside us, and there was no hiding.
Couldn't you and your...
My family were the ones who summoned the constable. Wanted the monster. I couldn't turn my back on him, and I couldn't for the life of me understand. Luckily, it was him who stood beside me when... him who cried for me when I had no tears left of my own. Him who swore he'd do everything he could to stop it from happening again. And he was true to his word, too. Left the Royal Army once and for all. His ranks, his ribbons, gone. Just like that. Threw away everything he had. All to right a wrong that no one else had the courage to face. I knew then I'd follow that man to the ends of the earth.
Wait, this just... Huh? Just goes into a flashback sequence.
He was always too clever for his own good, was Sid. Saw the world for what it really was, while the rest of us were content to go along with the lie we were shown. And it can't have been easy, bearing that burden alone. But he didn't let it stop him. He never lost faith in what he believed was right. And that gave us faith in him. Faith he'd steer us true. So I swore to myself that I'd always be right behind him, ready to catch the stubborn sod, if ever he should fall. But I couldn't even do that. Ignore me. Just the ramblings of a tired old man. Leave that lot. I'll tidy it up in a bit.
This is Sid's handwriting. Dear Otto.
I may be drunk, but I wanted you to know this place would be fucked without you. Love you, you grumpy old sod.
This note.
Hmm? What about it?
Sid was right. Without you, we'd all be lost.
He should have bloody well said so then. Just once. Before he went. But then, why would he? Him, or anyone? I'd only have told him to piss off. You're wrong, though. Both of you. It was never just me keeping the hideaway afloat. It was all of us. I just shoved people in the right direction. I barely seem to be able to do that anymore.
Would you rather go at the helm?
Well, maybe I've got a few more years left in me.
I'm going to hold you to that, Otto.
Before you go, Sid would have wanted you to have this.
But that's...
This'll do me just fine. Thanks for the ray of sunshine. I'll see if I can't pay you back.
Already have.
Sid's goblet. It's a purple item. According to Otto, Sid never once washed his goblet, despite using it every day for both wine and small beer. It's just a... Is there another quest?
How are you doing? Here you go.
Oh, okay, cart. Okay.
Think you can help?
Alright, let's see what this, the bomb issues do.
I think Mid might need some help.
Alright there, how's that hunt?
I have it here.
It is hypothesized that the bomb's inclination to self-destruct during violent encounters is a form of collective preservation, akin to how a honeybee will sting a threat to the hive at the cost of its own life.
That's the stuff. You're a gent, Sid. Let nothing say otherwise. Right then.
Alright, what's the upgrade you get from this? There's like a permanent,
The Telemon Alembic. And it
very impressive.
Says the man who cut down a burning boulder. Speaking of,
There's no.
don't be.
what do you get?
Why don't you let me take a look at that bag of yours?
Oh.
The one you keep your
We can
potions
carry
in.
more potions, is
Reckon I could
probably
work
the
some
rule.
magic on.
What?
Well, we happen to have isolated a substance in our test run of the Alembic that I reckon will make even the toughest leather supple as anything. Thought we might use it to breathe new life into old boots and the like. Save the hideaway a few gil. Ah, I reckon if we slap a bit on your bag,
Why don't you
it'll
just get a
loosen
bigger
up enough
bag?
for you
What?
to squeeze in a bottle or two more.
I need magic substance. This is some Zelda glass bottle
Gonna have to
logic
try,
right
I
here.
suppose.
Why the hell do
That's the
I need
spirit.
like I need magic
Leave it with
substance to
me.
make my leather bag a bit more stretchy? You can just get a bigger bag.
Well,
It certainly feels more flexible.
right? Told you.
Thank you.
No, for supporting Mid and the rest of us in our endeavors. Without you, we'd never have been able to discover wonders like that stuff I rubbed on your bag. And I'm telling you, there's plenty more where that came from.
Alright, I mean, I guess that's as good an explanation as any as to why you can carry more potions. Treated potion satchel. For the same exotic compound that was applied to the leather of the satchel be kneaded into a pair of boots, it should surely become supple enough to accommodate a man with 20 toes. Okay, sure. Inventory increased. Alright, yep, we can carry more potions.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
Ah, High Cleric's Medallion.
Here you are.
Herodotus Grieger teaches us that to walk with the wretched is an act of greater good. If we are to accept this truth, then one could not rightly call he who follows this path an outlaw.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
Let's see what gear we got here. High Cleric's Medallion. In remote locations where trained physicers cannot be found, the duties of curing the injured of their ails all falls to the men and women of the local churches. Light crystal medallions such as these assist the clergy in their healing prayers. Increase the healing potency of high potions by 25%. Nah, I'm good.
Fancy a look at the list, do you?
Alright, let's go get that cart. Oh, and it's along the way to our actual destination too.
Good girl.
Faster!
This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars, till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass, and all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today. Stay home now.
Still in a dream. Oh, he can pile drive them down. Wow. Damn, that's deep. What's up with these two?
Think? Really?
Oh, why?
I take it there's...
What about this fearsome-looking fellow? You think he'd be...
Oh, no doubt. Well met, friend.
How does a merchant...
Oh, the man's a coward. When he thought goblins might come a-snarling, he ran, leaving his livelihood abandoned in the...
He sent the two of us
your
card
is not
I'm
working.
not much of a thinker. But I know the work of thieves when I see...
My brother's right on all accounts.
We may have seen our share of action.
You, however, chances are they'll come for you either way.
Sure.
Well, if
Gotta
I'm good...
pass.
Clearly...
We're luck now.
Why don't you help me
Hoping
out?
to make
3
it
is
reckon he won't
better
be
odds
forking
than
over
1
the rest
against
of our
whoever.
fee if we don't find those goods.
All right.
No. You can leave the cart
Alright,
to us.
sure.
You
They'll
just put an end to those
carry the
bandits
cart
and
with them,
point us in the right direction.
do all the hard work.
I'm not sure I trust those two. But if there are bandits lying in wait, I should probably take it.
Goodbye to you lot. We've got guests.
These must be our bandits. And if you ever want to see it again...
Oh, your limit break is still depleted.
Ramu!
Limit break still depletes while you're doing Yeah, how does this game calculate ability points? Ugh.
That's them dealt with. Now, where's that cart?
Oh, okay. Maybe it's past. Well, here's the cart.
Getting all of this out of here will be in...
Seems we've found...
Try to take me on now?
Found the cart and didn't leave us.
And how exactly would
you leave that
Oh,
to
no,
us?
okay.
After all,
You've done Yeup.
Alright. I was like, oh, no, he's dispatching all those dudes.
It's been a pleasure.
There's no need to be so rude, brother. What if we want his help again next time?
So you sure you want to talk shit to me after what just occurred, buddy?
I see the Dalmecs lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold at least.
There's a route
The
split?
path continues on the other side.
Route split here. Oh, nope.
Enough of you, are there?
Great waterfall. The final sin. Why the hell is it called that?
So this is Zemeckis.
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago.
Dalmeki Falls. A vast cavity in the earth located in the steppes of the Forgotten, a desolate coastal region of eastern Dalmatia. Despite the fact that for centuries seawater from the Strait of Otha has flowed into the plumbless crater without cease, it shows no sign of filling. The tragic tale that came to be known as the Sins of Dismechis is said to have taken place here. What the hell is that? Read more thing?
And was overcome by avarice.
Oh, okay, now we're gonna get the story now.
And challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominant sin bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominant and their icons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's
Legends
enough to make you
are
believe
true.
the legends are true.
I know.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
Then we'll have to keep our wits about us. Clive? Something wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing.
Meanwhile.
I see the reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
I have.
And what makes you think Olivier
Emperor
is worthy
Olivier
of inheriting
shall
the
rebuild the Holy Empire of Sambrek.
We haven't even heard him say anything. Like, what the hell makes...
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
Or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it. And I can think of none better suited to the task.
What exactly makes you think that?
There is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm. And then,
Well,
Valisthea,
he wants to do some imperialism.
all shall bow before their emperor.
They are the Empire.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of
Oh,
a
okay,
god.
yeah. Definitely,
The
not
emperor
evil.
whom I gladly serve. Great Greeker, made flesh. Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sambrek.
Father. I find you much changed. Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
What nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only. Though I do owe Annabella
Oh, alright, yeah, poisonous
for reminding
influence
me
over
of
here.
certain truths regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
You would trust the words of this traitress? She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sambrek, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your Emperor in the wars to come.
The canker! Silence! Insolent wretch! You will bend the knee, or else is heresy.
Once again, maybe you shouldn't treat your walking nuclear bomb like that.
This audience is over. Come, your radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring.
Oh, he finally... Okay. I don't think we've heard him talk before.
I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
I have suffered worse.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood
okay.
stain
Yeah,
the
once
throne.
again,
What
maybe
do
you should
know of my blood?
Maybe you shouldn't treat your strongest warrior this way. But hey, I mean, we know about her. She's not exactly the most logical person, and extremely elitist.
The
Let's just get to the next,
We just need to hug the coast.
So we'll hit the next the next map, and then we'll call it. Republican Gate. Mekif. Are there enemies to fight? Should I just ride the chocobo all the way there? This is kind of weird. Like, they really should make mounting and dismounting the chocobo faster.
The
Because if
Dominion
you
won't
want
be
to fight,
easy
you
with
have
the
to.
Imperials on high alert.
No. His Radiance has lost one capital already. We can be sure Sylvester will do everything in his power to hold on to Twinside. His troops are well trained and increasingly battle-hardened. But it's not as if we can wait for this incident.
Seven ability points? Come on. That was not even worth the time it took to fight this thing. Oh, find NPCs.
Not much further to block them.
More refugees.
And they're all making for the crystalline Dominion.
Because they don't know how to live without the crystal's blessing.
There are no crystals here.
This is where we're supposed to meet Goots, isn't it?
That's right. He said he'd wait for us here after replenishing his supplies. I dare say he'll have finished by now.
Over here? No.
Porter for hire.
What do you think, girl?
This is everything.
It must be
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
You won't find a finer array this side of the
Betrayal. Okay.
A fine choice.
Sell all valuables. Get 13k for that.
May Gilbert smile upon you.
Fine goats.
Out of my sight, wretch.
Wonders from across the water. Come one, come all. Feast your eyes. Good sir, can I interest you in...
How much? For a measly crust of bread?
You won't find any cheaper. Not nowadays. But you're more than welcome to look.
The Empire's unlawful and illegitimate occupation of the crystalline dominion is still in effect. Only those whose business in Twinside has been officially approved by the Republican Army will be permitted to cross the border. All who seek entry are to form a line and ready their documents for inspection.
It looks like we aren't the only ones who are eager to leave.
And they're checking everyone.
Stand out quite a bit.
We won't get through without that pass.
Don't look like an NPC.
Let's go and find Good, shall we? He must be around here somewhere.
They're sweet as
Fine goats. Hey, look.
I'll take the
this radar.
Oh, Good.
Clive, I'm so sorry. Don't tell Nan, will you?
Slow down, Good.
It's
someone
betrayed
stole
us
your
past.
traders.
It's gone. We cannot ride the caravan without it.
Do you...
It was in me pocket here.
It wouldn't surprise me.
So, to get the pass back...
I know where. No one knows.
Where do we find?
She's the owner of the Crimson Caravans, up that way.
No time.
Used to.
We have to do a little hijinks
We'll
with
meet you
finding his papers.
Let's keep an eye out for this red chocobo, then.
And the other on our purses.
Next to the checkpoint.
Red chocobo? Chocolina? That'd be pretty funny.
Looking to hire a coach? It's 10 million for a two-birder to the Crystalline Dominion. Take it or leave it.
Oh, we're not here for that.
Then I bid you good day.
Oh, wait! Don't go, El. He's me mate.
As I live and breathe. Goots, what are you doing back in Bocklad? I gather Lady Karen didn't send you. So what trouble have you got yourself into this time?
It's me trader's pass. It got stolen. By a little bairn.
Of all the... You're the size of a marble. Honestly. Ugh.
Put it around your
Goots
neck or
told us that
something.
you know
They
the
wouldn't even be able
markets
to reach it.
Might you have an idea which little bairn could have done this?
We don't intend to punish them. We just need our pass back. Then, we can be on our way.
I see. So neither of you has a trader's pass either.
Oh, we're not traders. Why would we?
Not that anyone would take you for traders, but I suppose that's why you came to me, correct? Now, I can't say for sure who took your pass, but I suspect I know why they did it. Let me explain. Ever since the Fist marched on the... which means traders' passes have gone
okay.
from being merely a way
We'll
and
need
with
to get out.
demand outstripping supply
So the children are stealing
Yes, passes are inscribed with the names of their owners.
Which means?
That someone is doctoring the stolen passes.
We gotta...
The same someone who is encouraging the children, and the same someone who has Goots's pass, no doubt. Whoever they are, their route will you stand. You want to get your... And we want to ensure... Catch whoever's behind it all. And two birds.
Is there any...
They won't let you in if you're not with the caravan. But the guards will definitely spot you if you try and do that. Like...
So either we find the people who took...
All right.
Thank you kindly.
Like, there's no way we could possibly get past this gate that's guarded by
Eloise
two guys.
At your service.
Clive.
A pleasure to...
We get another seal? A red chocobo seal? Crimson collar from Eloise.
The proprietor of the furniture makers by the coach stop. I suggest that you...
The furniture.
To catch a thief. How many seals do we have at this point? Actually, let's take a look. Alright. Oh, sword. There we go. Hanged man, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 7, right? Oh, no. 6. Alright, we got 6 badges right now. We're just like Pokemoning it up. Alright, we'll call it here. Continue tomorrow. You know, it's gonna be super hot outside. I'm not going out.